So we're continuing with Policy Week here at the Paranic headquarters. And today we're going to focus on fighting income inequality or restoring middle class wealth. Now this has been a long and difficult challenge for many administrations. And so I think we need to really dig in and get tough on how we're going to fix this. I want to bring back an old idea who I believe the time has come. And that is the New Deal, the public works, the WPA and the CCC. Now for many of us who aren't old enough to remember, I'm going to take a minute to talk about how that worked. So Franklin Delano Roosevelt, after the war, decided that we needed to really invest in our nation in order to rebuild our country. And it was through the WPA and the CCC, we took people, in many cases, who were unemployed, untrained, and really just not even engaged in the process. And we invested in them, and they helped us rebuild our country. We actually rebuilt the entire interstate system in our country in a way that had never been done before. We built the Hoover Dam and many amazing monuments. And that happened because the government stepped up and said, you know what, we're going to invest here, even if private industry isn't ready. And the genius of this idea is that private industry then follows because the framework has been laid. And so I feel this is something we really need to focus on, and we need to bring it back in a big way. Now before I move on to my next policy idea, I want to just take a minute and talk about District 12, because I think it's important that we understand what we're talking about here. Now if you look at the 3 districts of Tampa Bay, you'll see District 12 has fallen even further behind the other 2 districts. And this idea that a rising tide would lift all boats is not true when your boat is sitting at the bottom of the ocean because it has a hole in it. And so lowering taxes will not solve that problem, the problems that we face here in many places in our district. And so this is an example where we can invest in our district, invest in our people, put people back to work who want a second chance because their skills don't match the 21st century innovation economy. And this is how we will move forward as a district. And my question to the current leadership is, where is the vision? I present the vision for rebuilding our district.